Today my dude knows how to put pedal to the metal, handles gears with a Z, and wheels like a pro.
Yeah.
Has a name that sounds like it belongs on a star on Hollywood Boulevard. And to top it off is pretty easy on the eye. It's South African motorsport champ Genaro Bonafede.
Yeah! What an intro,
Well done.
I mean, those were the notes he gave you and you didn't cock it up once.
Oh, brilliant.
Hey.
Genaro was born in Joburg on the 18th of September 1990 and started racing at the age of 5 in a 50cc go-kart. He competed in 2 seasons of karting in the UK from 2000 until 2002 and won many local championships in karting between 1995 and 2007. He finished 4th at the 2006 World Karting Championships in Italy and was awarded South African Protea colours for motorsport in 2007. He then went on to represent South Africa at the European VW Polo Cup Championships in Germany in 2007 and was Rookie of the Year in the Engine VW Cup Championship in the same year. Genaro finished second in the Engine VW Cup in 2008 and 2009 and signed for VW Motorsport in 2010 to race their Golf 5 GTI. He finished second in the Bridgestone Production Cars Class T Championship in 2010 and third in the Bridgestone Production Cars Class T Championship in 2011. Midway through 2012, he signed for Audi Motorsport to race their iconic Audi S4 in the Bridgestone Production Cars Class A Championship, where he currently races. He isn't just a machine in a car, but also has many other talents. While at school, he was head of house, a prefect, was first-team cricket captain, played hockey, athletics, football, and golf.
Hockey?
Hockey's a great sport.
Someone had to do it.
Rugby, but.
Yeah, I played that as well.
Okay.
Tonsil hockey.
You are forgiven. You are forgiven.
And was awarded sports honours in 2007 and 2008. He's currently studying engineering at the University of Pretoria, and today we are lucky enough to have him in studio with us. We welcome to Gears, Genaro.
Hello, Disi.
Hello.
Hello, Genaro.
Double D's today.
Jeez. But quite forward, eh? Must be
Oh,
Italian.
I'm blushing. Okay, Sash, you're going to get involved in this interview too.
Not at
'cause
all.
this is your
Size is
field.
double D.
No, come on, you
I'm
are.
planning my show with Ian.
Oh,
Do you want me to
whatever.
turn down the lights?
Okay, firstly, my first question is, how did the motorsport bug bite at such a young age?
Well, I think obviously my dad was in motorsport for many, many years, and so I was thankfully given the opportunity when I was a lightie to go into a go-kart, and thanks, and I think since then it's just in your system, and I think now that it's in my system I'm in big trouble because now I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of it. So I think as a youngster I was very fortunate to get involved, and it's something that I'm thankful of my father for.
And a great heritage of motorsport in the Bonafede family.
I did read that your dad he did rallying or
Yeah,
something.
10 times South African rally champion. So
Wow.
yeah, 30 years in rallying, and yeah.
Yeah, one of the greatest rally combinations ever in South Africa. And also, we've got to say, congratulations to Genaro. Last week at the Westbank Super Series final round of the circuit, where he progressed up from Class T into Class A in the Audi and won his first race. Well done, my man.
Thanks very much, Sash.
Yes.
And the grueling third race of the weekend as
Yeah,
well.
no, for sure.
Terrific
Wet conditions were tricky out there, so we just put good use of the quattro system in the Audi and took a victory from last place on the grid. So
Awesome stuff.
stoked.
It's very impressive to see that you're studying and racing competitively at the same time. Are you finding it quite challenging, or are you managing to balance both?
It's been very tough over the last few years. I mean, a career in motorsport is not really feasible always. So you got to have some sort of a plan, some sort of backup to make it in life. And I'm trying to get my degree. I've been trying now for a few years, and I'll carry on trying. So it's quite tough because both things take a lot of time in my life, and I think to succeed in both, you got to just be focused and dedicated, and you got to do with what you got in the time that you have, and that's all I can do really.
Are you in your final year at varsity?
Let's not go there. It's a few years.
Okay.
So
No
It's a
worries.
very long degree.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as
I'm
at the
okay
end
with
of the
that,
day,
though.
if you
Yeah.
have your degree, you have your degree.
Yes. What do you do in the off season now?
I don't actually know what I'm going to do for 4 months. I'm going to be bored to hell.
Maybe you
got
have to study.
Yeah, no, I got exams coming up. Yeah, I might have to be forced to do that. I got exams coming in the next week, and then I'll be finished end of November, and then Take a nice little holiday. Maybe go to Cape Town, soak up to some sun, beach.
Tough life, eh?
Tough life.
Yeah, and then
Drive
maybe,
fancy cars in Cape Town.
well, hopefully, let's see what we can do.
Yeah,
See what
yeah,
we can organise.
fancy life. While we're working, you'll be in Cape Town.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have a great job, Sash.
What we have to do. It's unbelievable.
Okay, being a rugby player involves a lot of time in the gym. As a motorsport athlete, do you spend a lot of time in the gym?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
No, we know
Sash,
you
we know
don't.
you can see that. No, I do. I have to, because for racing, even though it's not so physical and you don't have to be as strong, you have to be fit, and it takes a lot of concentration. And that, I believe that a healthy body is a healthy mind. So, if you can, I spend a lot of time in the gym. I was actually this morning with Oscar Pistorius in the gym. We had a power session, went some sauna, and it's good just to release it as well. It's like a big stress reliever for me as well. So I think that, you look at the Formula 1 guys, they have some serious fitness that ranks up amongst any of the best athletes in the world. So I think it is quite an important thing, and a lot of people out there don't realize it. A lot of racing drivers in South Africa especially don't pay attention to it at all. If you look at the motocross guys, a lot of the superbike guys, they're always in the gym 24/7, cycling 150 k's a day, and it's something that gets missed, I think.
Let's not mention the word cycling.
Oh, sorry.
It's not a very popular word at the moment.
No, but do you do a lot of cardio? Because I know my brother is a professional golfer, and he finds when he's fit and he's been doing a lot of cardio, his concentration is a lot better.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think, like I said, it's a long, we race 30-minute races, and it's a lot of the temperature inside the car gets very, very hot. So a lot of sweat, a lot of, losing a lot of fluids. And I think if you can get past that and be fitter, then for sure your concentration's a lot better towards the end of the race. So I think that's where a lot of these drivers that I'm racing against are a lot older than me, and maybe don't, they'd rather look after their kids than go to gym. So I think, that's something that, I think hopefully can be to my advantage next year going into 2013. So.
Okay, now motorsport aside, I read that you're a pretty good golfer. What are you playing off at the moment?
My handicap says 5.
Wow.
I haven't
Talented guy, this.
I must be honest, I haven't played for a while. With times are obviously time is short. So, but I need to. This December now, after exams, I think I'm going to start playing. Obviously my parents live in Dainfern, which is helpful for me, so I can just go and play now.
Never been invited.
Never been invited.
Maybe I should
Never.
around it.
Yeah, I think we should
Get
get invited. About time.
Yeah.
I agree.
No, golf
But
is
you're one of the few racing drivers in this country that play golf.
I think so. I think a lot of the guys.
Why does nobody else who races cars have that talent?
I have no idea, Sash.
Talk to all those guys. Do you play golf?
How's your golf, Sash?
My
All right.
golf's terrific.
Sash is a machine on the golf course.
Awesome, baby. I've got the kit. I look the part.
It's all about looking good these days.
That's it. I look good.
Yeah.
He's
exactly.
even got loudmouth golf pants.
There we go.
Best
Yeah.
ever.
But very few racing drivers in South Africa play golf.
Yeah.
Because we've got our Balls Golf Day coming up, and I thought, it'd be great to get a lot of the racing drivers. I didn't know. My apologies. Otherwise, we would have had you there.
Thanks.
No. We'll organise it. We'll kick somebody out. Hold on a second. We'll kick Darren out. It's fine. No, but it's very strange because it's one of those games that keeps you calm.
Yeah.
And it's something, I think racing drivers could learn a lot from golf.
Golf's definitely a mental game. Obviously it takes, the technique and the skills, but I think golf, play a couple bad shots and a lot of guys get into their anger and start playing out of anger, and then it goes downhill. So you got to have a calm, collected, level head to play some golf, which is similar to racing.
You see, I should be a sports psychologist.
I'd go to you, Sash. I'll be honest.
Thanks.
Oh,
Genaro.
I don't know if I would. Your favorite course? In South Africa or in the world?
Well, racing track.
No, golf course.
Oof. I played at Fan Court.
That's my home club.
Oh, jeez. George.
Yeah, I lived in George for 5 years.
Gosh.
She's now seen the light.
Thank goodness for that. No, I'd say where I'd really want to play is somewhere like St Andrews. I think in Scotland, because obviously that's the home of golf, and I think, although with my game, the wind might not help me. The wind is a big factor in my golf game. It's a lot. I play with a nice high ball, so I'm going to get in trouble for that. But I think somewhere like St Andrews for sure. Some of the new Chinese courses that are being built, those futuristic, fantastic courses that are.
Did you watch over the weekend?
World Golf
How was that
Wow.
golf course? I thought I was watching a PlayStation
That's
game.
what I'm saying.
It was mental.
I don't know how they do it, but.
And your favorite golfer? You better have the correct answer, because
Yeah.
Sasha and I both agree on one golfer.
Did you bet?
No. We have one
We
favorite.
have one favorite golfer. He's South African. He's very tall.
Got to be Ernie Els.
There we
Yes.
go. Great answer.
Brownie points.
For that, you become the best ever guest on the show.
Oh, thanks. No, I appreciate it.
Okay, I love fashion, and sorry to ask you this because I know guys generally aren't into fashion, but what's your favorite clothing brand?
Jeez, like.
Good
Well, I've got to
question.
say, I enjoy Superga shoes.
Nice.
They're one of my sponsors.
Good answer.
And
Superga's great.
it's a tough one. Yeah, Italian, obviously, you know.
Well, exactly.
No.
Superga.
Superga.
Italian.
I don't know. It's,
Superga.
It's
Hello,
tough.
can I have some Superga?
I've been shopping at Cotton On
You want some
recently.
super
Got
glue?
some nice stuff.
Cotton On's
Oh,
nice.
it's a
Nice,
Superga.
nice different fashion.
Yeah, it's Superga.
Summer's coming.
Sash.
Sorry,
So
carry on.
I'd say, definitely the fashion's changing a lot. I think the 80s are coming back, if I'm honest. And you look at Europe and you look at New York and how things are coming through. So I think definitely, Cotton On is cool. Top Man's coming out soon in Santon. That'll be a nice store to go to. So yeah, but obviously looking for endorsements from anyone else who wants to. So then I'll promote.
Yeah. Good idea. That's a good place to punt everything.
Gotta do.
Hello.
Okay, we're sitting with the F1 dude and car fanatic in SA. It's Mr. Sasha Martiningo. So please tell us what your favorite car is.
That I've driven.
No, generally, if
Generally.
your dream
Well,
car.
Generally. Yeah, take sponsorships out of the
for
way
sure.
and those
No,
kind of
100%.
things.
I can't. We're not just going to be obliged and say.
It has to be an Alfa Romeo. There we go. Good answer.
No, honestly, and one of the cars that I've driven for sure is a McLaren. That MP4-12C
Yeah.
it's just a machine. And
Rocket
there's-
ship, eh?
It's and besides that, I was at Kyalami on Sunday and took it around a couple laps. Took some friends around with Daytona cars and that.
Thanks for the invite again.
Well, I got invited, so I can't pass on invites from
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
It's a supercar that it allows you to go, and then at a point it'll say, okay, no, I'm not going to let you crash. And that's, I think, the technology, from McLaren built overseas, I think is fantastic. So
Amazing car.
it really is. So I think that'll probably be my favorite car.
Oscar Pistorius has just ordered one.
Just ordered one, a Spider.
Can you believe
He's
it, eh?
telling me, they're trying to twist his leg into getting all sorts of fancy front bumpers, and
Yeah.
no, that should be coming next year. So he's very excited about that. He told me this morning. He says he can't wait.
Sheesh.
Okay, your favorite song at the moment.
My
I think it's got to be.
we don't
Sheesh.
need another
This is tough.
hero.
No. I think I'm very big into my music and my club tunes, but I've been listening to a lot of like deep tech house these days and something nice and chill. But
Okay, general answer, don't worry.
general answer.
Yeah.
Commercial club tunes. David Guetta maybe.
Yeah, David Guetta. David Guetta is pretty good.
Yes.
Falling to Pieces. That's a cool song. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, last question. I don't know if you've got any more, Sash. You've travelled a bit through your motorsport. What's the best place you've visited and why?
Definitely has to be. This is between Hockenheim and Lenato, which is in by Lake Garda in Italy. That
Excuse
is yeah. That's where the World
do you
Car
mean?
Champs were.
This is like a debate.
Yeah, so I think between looks and actual beauty, it's got to be between Hockenheim and Italy, because the Lake Garda, you must go there, and it's just picturesque. It's
beautiful.
It's fantastic.
Beautiful.
Okay, wait,
Beautiful.
one more question. Where would you like to go that you haven't been to before?
Eva Green's house.
No,
Oh, you're not asking me?
no.
I'm just thinking aloud here.
I think somewhere. I haven't been to Asia. So I'd love to go to Singapore. I've heard a lot about Singapore.
Singapore's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Singapore, and so I've been most around the world except for Asia and Australia. Australia, I'm not too keen about. Just the Aussies.
Very
don't really-
far away.
Yeah, they don't really appeal to me much.
Really far away.
Okay, thanks so much. Do you have any questions, Sash?
No. Just great to see Genaro again, and I'm looking forward to next year in the Audi again.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a cracking season.
Let's hope we can go
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
championship.
I definitely want to go and watch a
you didn't
race
even
Yeah.
go
next
to
year.
Kyalami.
No, because no one came back to me about getting there
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tickets and blame
It's okay.
Sasha.
It's okay.
Blame
Good
Sasha.
question from Ernie Black, who is at Ernesto, Gogs on F1. He said, would your guest consider moving to North America for a drive in NASCAR or Indy? Ernesto, by the way, is from lives in Canada, eh? Lives in Canada.
And
but
he
he's-
writes brilliant poems.
And he's got a poem
No,
for
I've-
us.
I've-
Gogs.
Honestly,
If you had the
I would.
chance. NASCAR.
100%.
Love NASCAR.
You know what? It's beyond the actual racing. I think NASCAR. It's a complete show, and I want to go and watch the Daytona 500 before I decease. for sure. And I would consider going there. We had the guys from APR were over here to us, and they run a racing series in America, racing team. So hopefully, go and test over there and see what it's. But at the end of the day, it's money. It comes down to
all the
sponsorships
cash
and budget. So.
Wow, we can only hope.
But I first got to go to dinner with Disi. That's the first thing that's got to happen.
Okay, we can plan that. We can plan
How's
that.
that, eh?
Only if you pick me up, though.
How's forward?
No, you the driver. You can pick me up.
I've got to judge your skills.
You can judge my skills on
All
the golf
right,
course.
children, get a frickin' roof. Yeah, that's enough.
Oh, cool.
Very good. Okay, so there we go.
That's
Awesome.
it.
Lovely.
Very much.
Genaro,
Good
have
to
a
be here
yeah. And
once
if
again.
we don't see you before the end of the year, be safe, enjoy your travels. Good luck for the exams. Huh?
Will do. Thanks very much. And have
Awesome.
a good time. Nice
There
to
we
see you
go.
guys again.
Great there. Disi's Double D's the dude today. Genaro Bonafede.
Gears on bulls.co.za with Sasha Martinengo.
He's kept himself out of trouble.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.